Last month you sold 12 more shirts than shoes. Altogether you sold 65 combined. How many shoes did you sell? So I'm going to start this one out by saying that the shoes, that's our unknown. So shoes for me, I don't want to use S because it kind of looks like a 5. So shoes is X. Now this statement, let's see if I can underline it, use 12 more shirts than shoes, right? So that means the shirts, let's write this out, the shirts that we sell, that would be the same as taking the shoes, but it says there's 12 more of those shirts than the shoes. So you take the shoes and then add, it was 12. Yeah, 12 more shirts than shoes. So this is the two parts that we have. The equation is going to take shoes and shirts, and if we added these together, then we should get a total amount of articles sold. So we have these values, right? We got the shoes, that's X. Shirts is X plus 12. And even the total was given in the problem. They said you got 65 total, or it's at combined. So this should equal 65. So if we add these together, we should get 65. This becomes an equation that we need to solve. And so right here, I would say let's combine our X at one X and another X. That would be two X's. Okay, still plus 12, and this equals 65. But now to solve this, I'll use principles of equality, so I'll subtract 12 from both sides. I'll zero that out. I can drop my 2x, which equals 65 minus 12. 5 minus 2 is 3. 6 minus 1 is 5. And looks like we may get some half. That's okay. I'm still going to stick with this one. Last thing I would need to do here is to divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is 2. Now, again, this one's coming out as a decimal value or a fractional value. That's okay. I'm just going to keep it. I'll keep it. I'm going to put 53 divided by 2 in my calculator, and it said 26.5. In this case, that was x. X represents shoes. Okay, so how many shoes did you sell? 26 and a half. I didn't anticipate seeing a decimal on this one, but here it is. So I guess we answered the question there. It says define a variable that represents the unknown value in this problem. Well, we already said at the top right there that shoes, we defined it as X on this one, so that's, I guess how we'll keep that. Write an equation that models the situation. Well, we have that as well, right? In fact, I'll include the whole thing for this part of the problem. There's our the equation. Solve the equation part B, that's what we did. We showed all the steps there, the principles of equality that we used, and then check your answer. Did you answer the question? Explain how you know how your answer makes sense. So to check the answer, shoes is 26.5, right? So I'm going to come back to the equation over here. And now instead of an X, we got a 26.5, right? So I'm just replacing the X's with 26.5. Everything else still remains. You still got the plus 12. And then this still equals 65, right? But the problem is right now is I don't know if this is true. It should make it true, though. So I'm just going to type this, these three parts in my calculator. So 26.5 plus 26.5 plus 12, enter, and I get 65. So it does end up being true. And the reason why that's important is because by replacing the X with 26.5, we got a true statement. That does, in fact, mean that the 26.5 shoes, that is the solution. Now, again, what's a half a shoe look like? I don't know, and I also don't care because we solved the problem. That's all we needed to do here.